Alrighty, guys. Good morning. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. We have got 4 consoles to stream. I wanted to do the video last night, but there was something going on with OBS and it was just acting like crazy. So anyway, I fixed all that this morning, and we're going ahead and we're going to do these 4 consoles here. These people already have the tracking numbers, okay, which they're going to be shipped out this morning. All right, so we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a look here at Mr. Aaron Norton's. Okay, now Aaron purchased this console off the website from us. He got a special edition Star Wars. It's a real one. It does make the noises and all that happy nonsense. All right, we did his ROL for him. We did a blue, white, blue, in which he saw in his picture that I sent him as I was building this thing. So anyway, without further ado, RGH3 2 terabyte monster. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to swap over to the capture card. We're going to boot this thing up. See, and as you can see, it does make the funny little sounds, don't it? Okay? So anyway, there we go. And the thing boots like a beast because, like I said, it's RGH3. Chipless install. You got a 1-year part and labor warranty on this thing as well. And then, of course, you've got all of our off-hosts, College Football Revamped, College Hoops 2K8, all that kind of good stuff. Also, you have the College Football Revamped updater, 1-button updater. The thing about that, though, is that the update for Xbox has not been released yet. So, needless to say, we're waiting on the update. Now, as soon as version 18 drops, we're going to go ahead, we'll put it on the server, and then you'll be able to update it through the 1-button updater. But for right now, it's PlayStation and PC that has it, and Xbox, I don't know what's going on. Okay, it was supposed to be released like this week. We're going to see what happens this weekend. So, anyway, once it does get released, I'll make a post, and everybody can use the 1-button updater to update their college football revamped. Alrighty, so now, okay, as you can see, we made it to the dashboard. We got all our notifications from our server and everything else. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through this crazy thing. Okay, so we'll start off, and by the way, this is 7200 RPM drive, 128 meg cache, so it's pretty quick. Okay, it's not as fast as an SSD, but fast enough. So anyway, start off at the dashboard, and then we work our way through. As you can see, you got a ton of titles on here: BioShock, Borderlands, all your Call of Duties at the Yin Yang, Castlevania, Juarez, and then College Hoops 2K8, of course. So on and so forth with Dead Rising, Defiance, Dragon Age, Dragon Balls, Fable, Family Guy, gotta have that. Gears of War series, Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto series, of course. Guitar Hero Legends of Rock, your Halo series on here, Hitman, Kane and Lynch, Lego out the Yin Yang. What would be a console without Lollipop? Chainsaw Massacre, where you have tits and a chainsaw. You can't go wrong there. All right. Madden 25, Mafia, Mass Effect, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club, baseball, Mortal Kombat out the Yin Yang. We start off with NBA 2K10. We'll work our way through NBA Jam and NBA 2K17. And then, of course, we got NCAA Football 10 all the way through 14. You got NHL 12, Ninja Blade, PGR4, Red Dead Redemption, Saints Row, Saws, your Silent Hill, Skate, Wrestling, Sonic, Spider-Man, Splatterhouse, Split Second, Test Drive, Ultima, more Spider-Man, Darkness, Mafia stuff, more wrestling, okay? And then fighting, and then Warface, and Wolfenstein, and then you got a lot more wrestling, okay? And there you go, all right? So now, made it back to the dashboard. That's just the Xbox games. Now, of course, we have Xbox Live Arcade, where we start off with Wallace and Gromit, and we can work our way through. And there is a ton of XBLA on this thing, and I mean a ton of XBLA. All right, and it goes on and on and on, as you can see, all the way through Goat Simulator. And let's see here. We'll bring it back to Wallace and Gromit here in a minute that I find it. Okay, because like I said, there is a ton. There it is. Okay, and that's all your XBLA. Then, of course, you have your homebrew section. This is where your tools reside. And then you have your indie games on here, okay? You got a ton of indie games on here, all right? As you can see, all kinds of racy little indie games that was made by sexually motivated developers, okay? As you can see, okay? Yeah, okay? All right, so anyway. And boy, that's a lot of memory right there. God almighty, man. God forbid you jump rope, you get 2 black eyes with that one, okay? And then, of course, you got child support twice. Not cool, all right? Keep it in your pants, guys, or wear a raincoat. Something, anything. All right, now, classic games, okay? You got a ton of classic games. These are original Xbox games. All right, usually you play these in bypass mode. Okay, now, I'm going to be sending you a video Okay, not only with this video link, but with another one that is the startup setup video. You need to watch that before you start the console up. All right, you got to get it up on your network first, otherwise you're going to be sitting there at the Xbox 360 logo forever. All right, and you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is you want to go to startup setup video, follow that guide, which will tell you how to get it up on your network for the first time. It also goes over file systems. It goes over, downloading Xbox 360 Neighborhood to copy and paste files and folders over, as well as FTP and a whole slew of stuff about the console itself and the operating system. Okay, so it's very, very important that you watch that video. All right, while this thing's getting shipped, watch the video, and then that way, then you can go back to the little bits if you miss anything. So anyway, as you can see, you got a ton of classic games on here. Now, some of them have artwork, some of them don't. That's not my fault. That's all. That's all Aurora. So as soon as I'm working on getting the artwork together for this thing, for the original games, but they all play anyway. They all do. So it's no big deal. So now, what we'll do is we'll hit emulators here. All right, and as you can see, you got Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo, and they are all filled with ROMs. You got over 9,000 ROMs on there alone for all of these emulators. So it's not just the emulator. No, it includes everything. So you have a blast with that if you're into side scrollers and old arcade generation series and stuff like that. Now, all right, we'll go ahead and what we'll do is we'll hit the dashboard. Make sure that she's up and online. All right, and there you go. And she's up and online with a good KB. All right, hitting the guide button, you will see that we have X Community Beta, of course. So we'll hit that. Now, I'm not sure how many games are going to be on this thing in the morning here. But anyway, yeah, we got public sessions. There's 6 of them right now. Left 4 Dead 2, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, so on and so forth. All right, and then, of course, you got a bunch of players on there. There's 29 of them. Now, last night there was 64. It all depends, but it helps with matchmaking. Okay, it's it uses Microsoft matchmaking, and it also helps you get into sessions way quicker. Okay, so anyway, you got enabled features, custom matchmaking, force matchmaking, change your online status, change your username, and save the settings. All right, very, very simple UI. All right, now what we'll do is we'll fly on over to the 5th tab. This is where your cheats are. Okay, our off-host cheats. Okay, where they're streamed from the server. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. You want to open them, hold the left trigger, push down on the left D-pad. All right, that'll open them up. Use A to select, X to back out. For BO2 through MW3, you're going to just use the D-pad left to open. You're going to use A to select and B to back out on those. Okay, so pretty simple. And then we'll go ahead and bring this back to Xbox Home, and that's going to take us back. So, Mr. Norton, Norton, brother. Thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. It is shipping off this morning. It's going in a box as soon as I'm done with this freaking video. All right, so anyway, all right, we're all good. Thank you so much. And we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Aaron Norton. Yes, goodbye, Aaron. And that annoying freaking Star Wars thing. All right. Now, we have Mr. Stevan Young. Okay, Mr. Young here. He bought a 120 gig console. A little bit smaller of a compliment, but it is what it is. And you can always add a USB external drive to this thing, set the path up in Aurora, download your games to it, scan the path, then scan for your title updates, and then guess what? You're good to go. So you can always put an external drive on this thing up to 2 terabytes. You can have as many as 3 of them on there if you want. So you can have 3 2 terabytes and have a blast. You got 3 USB ports. Excuse me, there's a couple more on there too. Anyway. Needless to say, you can put external drives on it. All right, so Mr. Young, this one is yours, RGH3. We're going to fire this thing up. And I'm going to swap over to the capture card here. We'll go ahead, we'll sync this controller up here. And of course, it booted. Wouldn't expect anything less. All right, and we're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online and live. Pretty much going to be the same thing as I explained in the earlier console, except this one's a little bit smaller of a complement, so we're going to go through this thing. Okay, got it. Good. All right, and then our CFBR updater is going to pop up, and we're already up to date for right now, so we're all good to go. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to hit Xbox 360. Start off with the dashboard, okay? You got some Black Ops on there, you got your college hoops on there, you got your Grand Theft Auto series, and you got NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, okay? Now, Xbox Live Arcade, you got a couple Live Arcade games on there. Homebrew section where your tools reside. Emulators. You got some emulators on there. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and back to Super Nintendo. And what the freak is going on? Little caveats, okay? So anyway, there's your emulators right there. All right, and now what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard. Make sure that she's up and online. Okay, bypass the sign in, and as you can see, she's up and she's online. Again, our guide, and then hop on over. There's our cheats right there. Disable A, enable A, and then bring this back to Xbox Home, and there you have it. Stevan, thank you for your business, brother. Greatly do appreciate it. It's going in the box and going out this morning. So, again, thank you so much for your business, okay? Now, we're going to say goodbye to Stevan. All right, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab Mr. Jordan Gamble, okay? Now, Jordan bought this off the website from us. It's a 120 gig drive, okay? RGH3. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to fire this thing up here. Swap over to the capture card here, sync the controller up. Yeah, I'm on a roll here. Okay, hopefully everything will be all right. Unlike last night, which kind of really sucked. All right, so anyway, we're booting up. We're going to get notifications from our server and everything else. All right, and then once that happens, I'm going to go through this crazy thing, okay? So, here we are. Welcome to Alliance. We're good. Okay, there we go. All right, now, got it. Good. And then we should get our CFBR update notice, okay? And now also, there we go. All right, so now we're going to go through this thing, all right? Xbox 360, as you can see, we start off with the dashboard, work our way through. You got all your titles on here, of course, College Football Revamped and all that. And then you got Xbox Live Arcade. You get some Live Arcade on there. You got your homebrew section where your tools reside. And, of course, you got your emulators. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and then back to Super Nintendo. As much as I can fit on a 120 gig drive. All right, now we'll bring this back. We'll hit the dashboard and make sure she's up and running. And there you have it. And of course, she's up and online with a good KV. Hit the guide button. All right, and as you can see, X Community Beta. And of course, you have your off-host cheats right here in the fifth tab. Disable A, enable A. Bring this back. Xbox Home. And there you have it. All right, so Jordan, listen. Thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. It's going in a box, okay, and being shipped out to you today. You should have it by Monday or Tuesday, the latest. Depends, because tracking, of course, is 3 day. It could be 2 to 3 day shipping. So it all depends, but where you are in the country. But anyway, you'll have it. You'll have it by Tuesday for sure. All right. So anyway, thank you again for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. I'm gonna say goodbye to Jordan. All right, and now what I'm going to do, I got one more here. And then today I have to build, this weekend I have to build 3 customs. One is a Star Wars for Noah. The other one is an Oakland Raiders. And then the other one is some kind of crazy monkey thing that I have to build, which is going to be really interesting, okay? But anyway, for right now, Mr. Bernard Lindell Jr. Bernard, first of all, this is yours. This is a 1 terabyte RGH3. And also, I want to wish you a very happy birthday, by the way. Okay? So, anyway, Bernard, this one is yours. And we're going to fire it up. Okay? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sync this controller up here. Alrighty. There we go. Okay? Life is good. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap on over to the capture card right here. Okay? Now, excuse me. Now, Bernard, he ordered this off the website from us. And by the way, all of these do have a 1-year part and labor warranty. Okay, so if anything should ever happen within 1 full year, you can ship it back to me and we'll take care of it. Okay, that's simple. All right, but this is 1 terabyte of fun here. Okay, now this is RGH3, of course, and we're gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go through this thing here. So we'll go ahead and we'll hit Xbox 360. All right. And this is going to bring up our titles, of course. And now, mind you, this is a 1 terabyte drive. Takes it a little bit. This one is this one's got to load the cache on it. Now, 1 terabytes, I don't know why it does that because it's the same cache size as the 2 terabytes, but it's just weird the way it takes sweet little time in order to load everything. But anyway, it's all right. We'll get it going. Now it should load everything appropriately as we wait patiently. This is why I like SSD drives, okay? Anyway, there we go. Yeah, it did load. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. So anyway, Bernard. All right, start off at the dashboard. We'll work our way through. Okay, and as you can see, you got all your Call of Duties on here. You got your College Hoops 2K8, your MMA. You got your Gears of War series. You got your Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Kane and Lynch, Mass Effect, Midnight Club, NBA 2K10 through NBA 2K17, and then NBA Jam, NCAA Football 10 through NCAA Football 14, NHL 12, PGR 4, Red Dead Redemption. You got everything and anything on this damn thing. Sonic, Spider-Man, your TNA Impact, your Wolfenstein, wrestling, okay? More wrestling, and there you go. All right, now, we'll go ahead. We'll hit the Xbox Live Arcade right here, and you got a ton of Live Arcade as well. Okay, as you can see, there is a bunch of Live Arcade on this thing. It goes on and 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 on. So, there you go. Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, you got all that kind of good stuff, okay? So, there you go. All right, and then, of course, we have our homebrew section. Now, our homebrew section is where our tools reside, okay? Where you could do detrimental damage to the console if you're not careful. All right? Classic games, okay? You got a ton of classic games on there as well. You got a bunch of original Xbox games. To play them, you got to put it in bypass mode. I explained that in the startup setup video, okay, that you need to watch before you power this crazy thing on. Now, some of them have artwork, like I said, and some of them don't, all right? There's nothing I can do about that, but however those games do play, no problems, okay? Just remember to put it in bypass mode, otherwise you will be looking at a black screen when you try to load this damn thing, all right? So, remember bypass mode to launch your classic games, all right? Now, indie games, okay? You got a ton of indie games on there, kind of racy, kind of sexual, kind of, I don't know, it must be sexually frustrated coders or something like that, all right? Because they make this stuff like this. And it's like, really? Seriously? And whoever drew that was like friggin' awesome. I mean, I have to admit. The memories of it. The memories of it all. Oh my God. Okay. Memories, they last a lifetime, memories. And man, I hate to see her when she's 60, man. Oh my God, that poor woman's back. Alright, so anyway. Emulators. Okay. Alright. So anyway, you got Game Boy Advance, Sega, Memories. I mean, MAME. Sorry, MAME. PlayStation, Super Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance, alright? There's over 9,000 ROMs on there. Have a blast with that, alright? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll hit Xbox 360. Now, as you can see, of course, it loads the titles a lot quicker because the cache is full. Alright, so anyway, Xbox 360, hit the dashboard. We'll make sure that she's up and online and running. Yep, there she is. And we're good. Okay, hitting the guide button, you will see X Community, okay, on there. And then also we have our Offhosts, which is Advanced Warfare, Ghost, BO2, and MW3. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very easy. And then we'll bring this back to Xbox Home. There you have it. Bernard, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. And again, happy birthday to you, and may you have many, 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 many more. All right? And like I said, we will be shipping this out in just a little bit. All right, now you already got all your tracking numbers and everything. Look for the email with the link to this video as well as, to startup setup video. All right, and remember to please watch that before you power these consoles on. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to be sitting at that Xbox 360 logo for a very long time. Not a good idea, okay? So anyway, needless to say, thank you so much for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it. Guys, listen, you all have a good one. I have got a busy weekend. I've got a bunch of consoles I got to build. And I got a bunch of customs that I got to build that I will be building, and they will be done by this weekend. So, anyway, you all have a good one, guys. I'm going to holler at you later. Take care. Be safe. Be kind. Remember to rewind. And I'm going to holler at you all later. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.